It's time for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. With from Hill Street Blues, James B. Sickning. Nidra Bowles. Leonard Try. Lois Hamilton. Fanny Flagg. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah! What a week this has been.
Oh, listen, this has been a wonderful week. We've all had a good time, haven't we? Say yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've had a ball.
Good.
And I've got Lois's lip gloss on me, man.
Did Lois kiss you on the
My
lips?
memory
On the
book.
lips.
We're smack
Really?
on the
Is
lips.
that allowed? I didn't know that was allowed.
I want you to know I've had a wonderful time.
Well, thank you, Jim. It's been a pleasure to have you, and I hope we'll have you back again sometime.
It's been nice to be had.
All right.
Is he leaving now?
Yeah.
Listen, just very quickly, this two people on the upper tier doing plays. Very
That's
quickly,
right.
would you tell us?
I'm doing supporting cast at the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater, and my friend Leonard
Thank
is...
you, Gina. I'm doing a wonderful play under the Ilex with the greatest actress in America, Julie Harris. That'll be in Long Wharf, Connecticut from the middle of May to the middle of June.
Okay, we'll look
I
forward to
thank
seeing all
you.
of that. And where are you appearing next?
I'll be doing Match Game
recording.
Hollywood Squares. You're right here on
Good.
Monday, yes.
All right, well, then let's get going here. And, oh, now, wait a minute. Lois had a movie that... a movie of the week that's opening soon.
Yes, The Club.
What's it called? The Club.
Yes, with Robert Urich.
Robert
Co-star
Urich.
with Robert Urich.
All right.
You guys want equal time down here? Are you okay?
No. That's all right.
Now, let's say hello to our two players here, Michelle Sullivan and Pete Stokey.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hi.
Let's get acquainted. Tell us
How you
about you,
doing?
Michelle.
Well, I'm from Hemet, California.
Where?
Hemet.
Oh, Hemet. Yeah, that's in the
California.
high desert country.
Close. I'm an aerobics instructor and a part-time college student, and my hobbies are singing and playing the guitar, and I just recently got engaged, and I'm going to be a June bride.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, best wishes to you. I hope you'll be very happy, Michelle.
I will.
Now, what's that? Okay. Pete, tell us about you.
Well, I'm a 22-year-old senior at Cal State Long Beach, and I'm studying broadcast journalism. And I love to be outside, and I love to play tennis, and I'm single.
Yes. And you're a good-looking guy, Pete.
Well, thank you.
Isn't he a good-looking guy? Wow.
Not as good as Leonard, I'm afraid.
Not as good-looking as Leonard
No,
Fry?
I'm afraid he's got Nidra after him, I tell you.
I'm after them all, honey.
He's got that lip gloss.
Right.
I don't play any favorites.
Okay. Now, here in the match game, the winner will go on after the third round. The one who has matched the most stars will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Good luck to both of you. Let's begin. Here, Michelle, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
A, please.
A it is for Michelle Sullivan. Lucy said, "My husband is going wacko." I'll tell you how wacko he is. Last night, you won't believe this.
No.
Last night, I don't believe this. I caught him in the closet trying to blank my living bra.
Would you repeat the question?
Last night, I caught him in the closet trying to blank my living bra. Understand it, Michelle? Think about it. All right, you two guys in the bottom tier, you ready, you guys?
I'm all right.
Michelle, Lucy said my husband is going wacko. Last night I caught him in the closet trying to blank my living bra.
Where?
Where is one possibility? Slip on that living bra. What do you say to this?
I'm not having good feelings about it.
Oh, he tried to kill my living bra. Yeah. Well, you know, living, the opposite of living would be dying, and therefore kill my living bra makes some sense. All right.
Lois, this is a whole new side of you I've never seen. Kill the living...
Don't be fooled.
Nobody's fooled.
That was all.
How about Try On? That's Where,
That's
isn't it?
good. Yeah, that is one. Fanny.
There's a new organization that has just sprung up.
Really?
Called Actors and Others for Living Bras.
Is it?
That's right. All because of her.
Yeah.
Yes, I said Try On.
Try on. Two for Michelle. Are you trying on a living bra, John?
I'd like to congratulate Michelle on her impending marriage. Sucker! And I unfortunately said kill.
Kill.
Oh, I got
Help her or her husband to be.
Mr. Jim.
I thought it was more descriptive to say use.
Use. Wait a minute. Hold. Yeah.
How else can you use it?
Right. He was a perfect 38, wasn't he?
Same old kill.
Kill. So we had that evenly divided between kill and try on. So there you are. You picked up what? 3. Pretty good for first round. Pete Stokey, this is for you. Fred said to the psychiatrist, he says, Doc, you've got to help me. Yesterday, I thought I saw Lawrence Welk on blank. Lois, you ready?
Wait a minute.
They're rooting for you, Lois. You got fans out there. Hello, Pete.
Hello.
You're going to like it.
Leave her alone. She's mine. Fred said to the psychiatrist, Doc, you've got to help me. Yesterday, I thought I saw Lawrence Welk on blank.
American Bandstand.
American Bandstand. Very good, Pete. Pete Stokey is right on the money. It's very incongruous, you see,
Yeah.
to see Lawrence Welk on American Bandstand.
Wait to see mine.
You got a worse one than that?
Well,
Dance Fever is another good one.
Fever.
Yeah. Very good. All those incongruous places.
I went a whole other way.
Oh, you did?
As usual.
We go in a 1 and a 2. I thought it would be Lawrence Welk on drugs. I didn't mean to be funny.
All right. Well, you
I don't
were.
even condone them.
That's right. You keep on meaning not to be funny on this show, and you're going to be
And I'm
booked forever. No. You'll be here every week. All right, Fanny.
Okay, I thought it would be funny if he was on Soul Train.
Another good one. Oh, those were excellent up there. Now we come down here. Yesterday I thought I saw Lawrence Welk on.
I went a whole other way. See, usually these are on him, so I said on a bubble.
On a bubble.
Yeah, the bubbles are on Lawrence, and now they've got...
Hold everything. You don't remember Lawrence Welk and his champagne music where they had the bubbles flying all over the air?
We're not winning here, are we?
You are an unruly mob. Okay, James.
I'll pass.
I like that one.
Chicken.
We obviously all.
A bubble. Right.
I copied his, so he's done.
One more boo.
Actually, it was Nidra's idea.
No. One good boo deserves another.
3 bubbles down below. So there we are at the end of round 1. 3-0, Michelle's favor. Round 2 coming up in a minute or so, but right now this for you.
The bids get big.
10,000, Bill.
13,000. The prizes get bigger.
A complete kitchen. A Thunderbird. A home in Florida.
On the biggest game show on TV. The Price is Right. Saturday at 10:30.
2. You're ahead, Michelle. We'll ask you to go first.
B, please.
You want B?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, here it is. Lois, John, Nidra. You three only. Mean Marvin said, when I make a hamburger, it's a really mean hamburger. Instead of using ground beef, I use ground blank. Y'all writing your memoirs? All right. Michelle. Mean Marvin said, when I make a hamburger, it's a really mean hamburger because instead of using ground beef, I use ground blank.
Ground bull.
Bull?
Bull meat.
Bull meat. Well, now she said bull meat on the theory that a bull would be tougher than a cow. But you see, they all go to the slaughterhouse together. Whether
I said bull.
Doesn't make a difference.
Bull. The woman said bull.
She said bull, yes.
You're going to eat it. You're not going to drink it.
All right. What did you say?
Not mean enough for me.
No. Ground nails.
Now that's mean.
Yeah, that's
Mean.
all right, John.
I pity that fool Michelle Sullivan because I said Mr. T. Yeah. Ground.
Tough. All right, Miss Nidra.
Yeah, well, he used Mean Joe Green.
Mean Joe Green.
Well, we're very fertile.
You know what? I thought, I was sure everyone would say ground glass.
That's
That would be
beautiful.
mean, wouldn't it?
Oh, were you?
All right.
That's beautiful.
Pete, you ready for yours?
I'm ready.
Here it is.
Ground glass, huh?
Martin the mechanic said, do you want to know why new cars fall apart so fast? It's because they don't use nuts and bolts anymore. Today the cars are put together with blank. That's why they fall apart so fast.
I'm going to improve my handwriting.
He writes the same answer 8 times, you see. Until he likes the way it looks.
Very careful. All right, James is ready. James is ready. This is for Pete. Martin the mechanic said, do you want to know why new cars fall apart so fast? Well, it's because they don't use nuts and bolts anymore. Today the cars are put together with blank.
Plastic.
Plastic.
No, Pete, no.
Tell him what you
You
think
were
of him,
thinking in
audience.
terms of some
Plastic is
kind
not
of
a well-
mastic.
no.
Okay. You know, something that would make it stick together. Plastic would not necessarily make it stick together. What did you say, Lois?
Even I know that.
Glue. Any kind of mastic here would be a good response. Glue is excellent.
Glue eluded me because, in these cards, there's a motif that reminded moi of Scotch tape.
That's okay. All right.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Glue, Scotch tape. What else, Fanny?
I know people don't realize I am a deep thinker, so I just take words, and when you said nuts and bolts, it jumped in my little head, and I thought peanut butter.
Peanut butter is good. No, I think that's a very imaginative answer. John?
Yes, even though I'm not wearing lip gloss, I couldn't agree more with what Leonard said. Whatever it was, I said Scotch tape as well.
All right.
I'm wearing lip gloss? Oh, I kissed Lois.
Pete is looking for plastic, an unlikely possibility that he'll find it, but let us hear your response anyway.
It's a nice audience to work in front of. They're very reticent about expressing themselves.
Yeah. Right.
Glue.
You got it now, Pete. Nidra.
Well, you know, you had nuts and bolts, and I thought it had to be 2.
You don't have to explain it.
Staples, a stapler, and a paper clip.
All right, that's okay. So there we are at the end of round 2. Michelle is ahead 3-0. Pete is finally getting the hang of the game. Hi. Round 3, final round, right after these messages for you.
Drama, deception, nighttime heats up as cool deals go down. On Sale of the Century, weeknights at 7:30 on Buzzer.
third and final round. Ding. Well, Michelle, you're still ahead. You're number one.
B, please.
B. Again, the same three people will play, Lois, John, and Nidra.
Oh, dear.
At the office.
We haven't progressed, have we?
We're at an office. Hunt and Peck Paul just figured out a way to increase his typing speed. Now he types with his two fingers and his blank. No. All right. Upper tier is ready? Okay. Lower tier is ready. Michelle, at the office, Hunt and Peck Paul just figured out a way to increase his typing speed. You know what Hunt and Peck is on the typewriter? You don't know what that is? Well, I will demonstrate for you. If you're a novice typist, just learning it, you take two fingers and you go bing, 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 bing. You know, you hunt for the letter and then you give it a peck with your finger. That's called Hunt and Peck in beginning typing. Would you like to see my imitation of the Atari computer? At the office, Hunt and Peck Paul just figured out a way to increase his typing speed. Now he types with his two fingers and his blank.
And his elbow.
Oh, darling.
I wouldn't worry too much about being so far behind
Might have a
with an
chance.
answer like that. All right, she said elbow. Yes, I don't know how that works.
And if he had a brother in the clothing business, it would be Peck and Peg.
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
What have you got for us?
Not the picture of an elbow. A
Nose is a good one. Pete, I thought you got the hang of it.
Building a lily.
All right, John, we're up to you.
Yes. Well, I myself am a Hunt and Pecker. And I had to use the thing that was closest to the typewriter in my case, which unquestionably is my nose.
Right. What have you got, Nidra?
Nose.
Everybody a nose. All right, last chance, Pete, to catch up. You need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Here we go. Everybody plays. Tough Tommy said, "My high school baseball team is really tough." Get your act together. No, that was not bad. Not only do we have spikes in our shoes, we have spikes in our blanks.
Football.
Tough Tommy said,
Oh, baseball.
"My high school baseball team is really tough."
Baseball?
Baseball.
Okay.
Not only do you have, baseball players have spikes on their shoes. Not only do we have spikes on our shoes, we have spikes on our blanks. Baseball team.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's some good possibilities here.
Good.
Choose one and let's go. Here we go, Pete. Tough Tommy said, "My high school baseball team is really tough." Would you like to know how tough it is, Pete?
How tough is he?
Oh, thank you, Pete. Not only do we have spikes in our shoes, we have spikes on our blanks.
On our bats.
Bats, very good. By Jove, Pete got the hang of it. Lois?
What about kneecaps?
Kneecaps.
Not that bad. It's not that good.
Would you boo a blonde Italian lady like that?
Like Italians, we think in terms of kneecaps.
Right.
Kneecaps.
Leonard.
My only baseball knowledge was the road company of Damn Yankees, but wouldn't the ball get stuck on the bat?
Yes, it would. Listen, if you want to inject a bit of logic into these proceedings, we're all going to be out of work.
So I said caps and or uniforms.
Caps and uniforms. Pete said bats.
In the dugout.
Yeah, right. Oh, you do know baseball.
He knows baseball.
Sure you do.
I said they had spikes on the baseballs.
On the baseballs. Right. Now, Pete, you got to match the whole tier here on the bottom to achieve a tie and stay in the game. All right, John, it's up to you.
Take me out to the match game.
Thank you.
James, show and tell.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. Bats.
Oh, yeah.
Nidra,
Come on.
here we go.
I'm really sorry, Pete. I was going to say athletic supporters, but I said underwear.
Underwear.
Well, they were tough.
Here we go. Right there on that mark there. Hey, Pete, nice to meet you.
Thanks, Gene.
Good luck in your college career. We're going to send some gifts to Pete Stokes. There he goes. How do you feel? Good. Now listen, we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our set. We'll bring on 3 more stars. John and I will trade places. And we've got lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Montgomery Ward's 19-inch color portable remote TV, programmable remote system, 130-channel capability, automatic color system, and room light sensor furnished by Montgomery Ward. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, Hour with From We Got It Made, Tom Villard. From Another World, Anna Stewart. From Fame, Carlo Imperato. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
And we'll be right back to play Hollywood Square. Thank you. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Welcome once again to Michelle Sullivan. She has made her way through the match game. Congratulations.
Hooray.
Congratulations also on your impending marriage. I've been married since 1971, so I didn't really mean what I said before. I think you're going to have a great time. We also have three brand new celebrities. Tom Villard. And we have Anna Stewart from Another World and Carlo Imperato from Fame. Mr. Villard.
Yes.
Your show, We Got It Made, is here on NBC, what, 9 o'clock Saturday nights?
9 o'clock on Saturday nights, yep.
And what are you going to be doing over the summer? Something peculiar?
Getting out of town. The Olympics are going to come here, and I think it's going to be crowded, so I'm going to a secret island. I can't tell you which one, and live in a cave for
Manhattan.
a month.
Cave.
Leonard, Manhattan?
That's the secret island.
Okay, Leonard has let it out of the bag. Let's go play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. We will play this game with our defending champion. Her name is Janet Stanford. She's coming back for her second day. She was oh so close yesterday, but she has $1,550. You almost got into that big money. Guitar player versus guitar string. It was close. Tell us a little bit about your life to date, as much as you think we can bear.
Well, I'm a computer operator for a large engineering corporation. I'm a native Californian. I sing part-time in a nightclub. I'm single, and I love to dance and roller skate.
Quite a bit going on there.
Yeah.
Do you like to play Hollywood Squares?
Sure do.
Okay, why don't we play it till we hear the time's up bell, and whoever's ahead at that point goes out to play Super Match. That could be worth up to $30,000. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. You start, Janet. Pick a star. Here we go.
Leonard, please.
Leonard Fry.
I sing halftime to a full part-time. Blackout.
Right, on a secret island in a cave.
What did it take two on it?
Leonard.
Sir.
So you'll know when to stand during a Polish baseball game. What is their national anthem? Is it Poland the Beautiful, Poland Has Not Yet Perished, or Stand Up for Poland?
Story
Leonard,
of my life.
Leonard, it's a Polish microphone.
Stand up for Poland, take Warsaw with you. Crack down at Krakow and take me along with you. I say let's stand up for Poland and Russia will be.
And Leonard Fry will be performing the Polish national anthem. He will be performing the Polish national anthem in a cave on a secret island. For your listening pleasure, he says it's Stand Up for Poland. Agree or disagree, Janet?
I'll agree.
The national anthem of Poland is Poland Has Not Yet Perished. No, you should have disagreed with Leonard, and your opponent gets the first square.
I'm sorry.
You're off to a good start, Michelle Sullivan. Pick a star.
Tom, please.
Tom Villard.
Yes.
For an O.
Okay.
What burns up more calories, Tom? A 15-minute aerobics class? Or a day of breastfeeding your baby?
This I can't wait to hear.
Well, I haven't done that recently. A whole day of it? Just...
Yes, Tom.
I would... That's a little part of your... Not my body. I would think aerobics class, because that uses your whole self up. But I don't know, honestly speaking. But I would think the aerobics class, because it uses all of you up, and you really sweat. And I don't... Do you sweat when...
That's logical. Agree or disagree, Michelle? He says aerobics class. 15-minute aerobics class burns up more calories.
I'll agree.
Breastfeeding your baby for a day burns up more calories. Uses up to 700 calories a day. Imagine breastfeeding an aerobics class. Janet, it's your move. You're playing X.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Right.
You just drank a cup of coffee. Has the flow of blood to your brain increased or slowed down?
I believe coffee, like cigarette smoking, constricts the peripheral capillaries. So therefore, I would say the blood flow to the brain has been diminished.
I didn't understand the answer. Could you
repeat that, Gene?
Slowed down is the answer, according to Gene. Agree or disagree, Janet?
I'll agree.
The flow of blood to your brain has slowed down.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're right to agree. You get the square. Well done. All right, we're going to be back to complete the $100 game right after this.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Watch and play Buzzer Bingo. Register for your card at buzzertv.com/bingo. The more you watch, the better your chances to get bingo and win. Continues tomorrow, 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific.
Spellman and the Hollywood Square.
50 for the champ, 25 for the challenger. We're in the middle of our first game. Michelle, it's your move. You're playing O.
Lois to block.
You missed this one. The first game goes to the champ. Lois Hamilton, you're driving down the street during a violent lightning storm. To best play it safe, does the U.S. Weather Service say you should get out of your car and lie down in an open field, or should you stay inside your car?
You stay in your car.
Oh. Agree or disagree, Michelle?
I agree.
Stay inside your car. Yes! I agree. Cars offer excellent protection from lightning, as we know. Janet, you are thwarted there. You're playing X.
Fanny to block.
The shoe is on the other
I'm
foot.
so
You missed this one,
upset.
Michelle.
I have been
takes it.
lying in fields for years. Oh, well.
Which came first, Fanny? The Miss America pageant or federal meat inspection?
Isn't that odd that you put those two together? No, it really is. You know, because, you know, people wonder about that. Showing their bods. Federal meat. Well, okay, I know the Miss America pageant started in years. I'm going to say the Miss America pageant.
Okay, for a block. Agree or disagree, Janet? She says the Miss America pageant came first.
I agree.
Federal meat inspection came first. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and your opponent wins the game. It's not even really that close. Federal meat inspection. 1890 for federal meat inspection. 1921 was the beginning of the Miss America pageant. Okay, good start for you, Michelle. Take all the X's and O's off of the board because we're going to go on to a $200 game, $25 once again for every square. Janet, you get to start. You lost the last one.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, I'm ready.
An unorthodox maneuver. Starting on the side. Around the holidays, people sing about roasting chestnuts on an open fire. Do they have to be roasted, or can you eat your chestnuts raw?
Ha. Well, you know, they're better in stuffing or better roasted or boiled or fixed or cooked in some way. They wouldn't hurt you if you ate them raw. So, theoretically, they could be eaten raw, but not desirable.
But they can be eaten raw, he
Do we
says.
understand each other?
Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Chestnuts can be eaten raw. Yeah, that's right. Right to agree, you get the first square. I don't know, that surprises me for some reason. But it's true. Michelle, your move.
Leonard, please.
Leonard Fry.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your bip.
Leonard, you have to blow your nose.
Somebody had to say it.
Can you hurt yourself if you blow too hard? Or is it safe to go ahead and blow as hard as you want?
I could hurt you.
I could hurt you.
I have hurt myself blowing my nose. And a singing teacher of mine told me that do one nostril at a time because the velocity force, as we know from yesterday's show, is incredible.
Yes, over 250
so I
miles an
can and have. End of medical center.
You can hurt yourself if you blow your nose too hard, according to Leonard. Agree or disagree, Michelle?
I agree.
You can hurt yourself if you blow your nose too hard. Yes, right to agree. You get the square. But really what can happen to you is you can damage your eardrum. That's where the damage is. Okay, Janet, your move.
Nidra.
Nidra Vols. You've just had a casual affair.
No way.
Well, you missed it. It was
I'm not
very
casual about anything. What did you say?
According to Helen Gurley Brown, would it spice up your marriage to tell your husband about it? Or would telling him be terribly dumb?
Well, he always says, "Take my wife, please." But I don't think... no, let me think about this just one little old sec. I think it'd spice up everything.
Okay, agree or disagree, Janet? She says it would spice up your marriage to tell him about that affair.
I'll disagree.
It would be dumb. Yes, you're right. Your opponent gets, you get that square. She's just going to discuss this with her husband, who's over here in the audience, and we'll be back to complete the game after these commercials. pounds or 100 for the champ. Everything hangs in the balance. It's your move, Michelle, and you're playing O.
James to block.
Right. You miss this one, then the game and the lead goes to Janet. Jim, if you are like the majority of people surveyed by Glamour magazine, do you enjoy a good tasteless joke? Or do you find them totally offensive?
Glamour magazine I'm answering for right now, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, the majority of people surveyed by Glamour magazine.
I would say they don't like tasteless jokes.
Find them offensive. Agree or disagree, Michelle?
I'll agree.
The majority of people surveyed by Glamour magazine find tasteless jokes offensive. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Okay, good for you, Janet. Your move. You're playing X.
Anna to block.
Right.
Hello.
Anna, we've all heard Johnny Cash sing about prison. But has Johnny served time in the big house? Or is that only something that he sings about?
Well, I happen to know for a fact that I think he has. He has.
She knows for a fact that she thinks he has. So she says he has served time in the big house.
He has served time, yes.
Agree or disagree, Janet, to block?
I disagree.
It is only something that he sings about. You are right to disagree. You get the square and you do block. This is excellent playing. I had no idea about this. I always thought that he had been in prison. Well, our researchers, most of them are currently in prison. No. Michelle, it's your move.
Lois, please.
Okay, Lois Hamilton. This is a tight, exciting game. Who weighs more, Arnold Schwarzenegger or an average gorilla?
Arnold's a very good friend of mine, and there's no doubt about it that he weighs more than a gorilla.
Agree or disagree, Michelle?
I'll agree.
An average gorilla weighs more than Arnold, and it's by a lot. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square. That could be a big break. 400 pounds for the average gorilla. Janet, your move.
Tom to win.
Tom Villard for the game and the lead. You are a gentleman walking down the street with two ladies. Does Emily Post say you should always be on the outside? Or is it better if you're in the middle, like the meat in a sandwich?
Well, I think the custom came from when the streets were little and the houses hung over and people used to throw their garbage out a million years ago, and the men were always on the outside so they'd get the garbage on their head, which doesn't happen anymore, I don't think. But I think that the custom exists still. But it would look funny. But I think that but I don't know. The man would be on the outside, I think.
He says the man would be on the outside for the game and the lead. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
The man would be on the outside, according to Emily Post. Right to agree, get the square, and you win the game. Well, congratulations, Janet, but let's not be premature. It's 375 to 225. You are in the lead, but there is time. Take all the X's and O's off the board. Let's start a $300 game. Michelle, your move.
Leonard, please.
Oh, I was taking my O off.
Thank you, Leonard. You're a fat little 10-year-old kid. If you're like most fat little kids, will you more likely grow up to be a fat adult? Or will you probably thin down by then?
I was a fat little 10-year-old. I was a fat little 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 17-year-old, and now I am a wraith. I think it is perfectly possible to drop those pounds.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He says you will probably thin down by then. Agree or disagree, Michelle?
I disagree.
You will more likely be a fat adult. Good playing. You're right to disagree. You get the square. More likely. Janet, pick a star for an X.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, the answer is 2,350.
To burn off blubber, Gene.
Yes.
You and your twin brother Bob go on a 1-mile jog. You finish in 6 minutes, but it takes Bob 8. Have you used up more calories than Bob, or have you both burned off the same amount?
Well, since we cover the same distance, I believe we both have burned off the same amount. 2,350 calories, as I said.
Agree or disagree, Janet?
I'll agree.
You have both burned off the same amount of calories. Yes. You're right to agree, and you get the square. And maintain the lead very nicely. The bell means the time is up. $400. She has done it once again. Janet Stanford is our champ. She has this habit of just running off. That's pretty much because she knows where she's going. She's going to join Gene Rayburn for a shot at the big money. Michelle Sullivan, it's pretty tight. You held the lead against her for a while, but she came through in the $200 game and took it away from you, and then time ran out. Congratulations, you're a terrific player, $250. Michelle Sullivan! Gene Rayburn, to you.
And here we are with the champ. She and the Stars will be back for a go at the big money right after this.
Here's another classic concentration quickie. Where was the kayak? We'll be back with the answer right after this. Where was the kayak? If you guessed number 2, you're right. You've won another episode of Classic Concentration. Coming up next on Buzzer.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we go. Well, Janet's ready, right?
Sure am.
Okay. She could win up to $30,000 here. We wish her the best of luck. Let's begin. We polled the studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. German blank. $1,000 for the top answer. $500 for the second. $250 for the third. Any 3 of the 9 stars can offer a little assistance here. Whom do you call on?
Fanny?
Okay. I think that the one that they're going to say the most would be German Shepherd Dog.
All right.
I think.
There's one.
Tom?
German chocolate?
German chocolate. All right. May I say, Tom, while the camera is on you, you look very elegant.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
This is
it's a great
head-to-toe
outfit.
thrift store stuff.
Tell him.
Every single thing.
Tell him where
Really?
we're going.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you picked a winner there. All right, one more.
John?
I kind of like German measles.
I don't really like them, just for this purpose.
Is that the disease you're peddling this week?
Yes, dear.
German measles, German chocolate, and German shepherd are the three. Now, you have to make your mind up about those three or one of your own. What is your pleasure here?
I'm going to go with German Shepherd.
German shepherd is what Janet wants. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal the $250 response. German measles is John's answer, so there it is up there. Now, the $500 response says German chocolate cake. Well, we got 2 out of the 3. There's Tom's answer. Last chance for German shepherd. I think it's going to be there. Let's see. Slide it, Steve. Yeah! And way to go, Fanny. All right, there's your 1,000. Now you know what happens. You've got the 1,000 now for the head-to-head match with one of our stars. And after you've made your decision, that star will reveal a hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and 130 up there somewhere. We'll multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. Okay, Janet, time to choose a star.
Fanny, you've been allowed elected.
Okay.
Okay. Does Fanny have that big number? Is it a 10, a 20?
No, it's a 34.
Oh, a 34B. Yes. Yeah. Ready,
Now?
set, go. Got it! Oh! All right, Janet, we're all rooting for you. Here we go. Good luck to you. Back to blank. Back to blank. Back to blank. Fanny's ready, Janet. Now it's up to you to collect the $30,000 by matching her. Take a look at it. Back to...
School.
You say school. Back to school will collect the $30,000. Fanny, what do you say?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Basics.
Back to basics.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Listen, it hasn't been a bad day's work for you because you've got a total now. You've gained a little more. You got $2,950. How about that? And you'll be back tomorrow. And we'll be back right after this. Now let's have the big... No, we don't have the big reveal. We've done that. Fanny's got it.
We're so far ahead.
We want to thank all of our stars. You were splendid. You gave us a great week. We'll look forward to seeing James on Hill Street Blues, one of NBC's big hit shows. And both Leonard and Fanny are doing plays. Leonard's doing a play with Julie Harris at the Long Wharf Theater in the spring. And Fanny's doing a play at the Jupiter Theater down there with what's-his-name, Burt Reynolds. And
don't forget Tom on We Got It Made on NBC.
Got It Made.
Anna's on Another World on NBC.
Another World.
Carlos on Fame.
Right. Lois has a movie of the week coming up.
I just got through doing a love
And
boat.
Nidra's out of work.
I just got through doing a love bird.
A lovebird. And Nidra on the Lovebird.
And I've been playing golf in Phoenix and all that good stuff. And on the Screen Actors Guild 50th anniversary, I was on that too. So I'm not exactly out of work.
Okay. Thank you all. See you Monday. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us Monday.
John, I would say so long ago, that's Hollywood Squares Hour. Pull your tab.
A member of our studio audience will receive Gibson's portable dishwasher featuring 3 levels of washing action, hygiene cycle, forced air drying, and an energy saver switch furnished by Gibson. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.